What if you only had 30 minutes to practice when you sat down at the piano? What would you practice? What do you practice? Well, today we're going to talk about that. 3 things to practice with 30 minutes on the piano. I'm going to tell you right away. The 3 things are your scales and your chords, your chord progressions in theory, and your repertoire, the song that you're working on. Let's jump right into it, and I'll give you some variations of what to do. So taking a look at the first thing, scales and chords. So what does that look like? You're sitting down. You've got 10 minutes to practice your scales and some chords. You're going to pick between 1 and 3 scales to practice. So we're going to take C, D, and E major scale. What do you do? Well, quick warm up. You can do the first 5 notes, the pentascale. Right hand, left hand. Hands together, obviously. You can do that. You can play this full scale. You can also play a double scale. You're practicing your skills. You're improving your dexterity. But you've only got 10 minutes. So you'll do that. C. Right, you'll take that and you'll play the C, D, E major scale. Or you can just take 1. It depends how much time you have, how proficient you are already. You can also do the octaves, practice your octaves. So you got the first 5, you got the whole scale, double scale, octave to practice your hand placement and stretching your hand. Then, still within that 10-minute window, which is imperative that you either choose what you can handle in 1, or if you're faster and more proficient, you can do the up to 3. You're going to go and you're going to practice your triads, triad inversions. Root position, first inversion, second inversion, back to first inversion. You can also practice the 7th chords, depending on how proficient you are. Those 7th chords, you do that right hand, you can do the left hand, triad, 7th chords. So that's what you have. You've got scales and chords. First 10 minutes of that practice time. Then 10 minutes, second block of 10 minutes, you've got chord progressions, right? Chord progressions that you can practice. Easy one. 1, 4, 5, 1. You've got your 2, 5, 1. Right? Or you've got the 1, 6, 4, 5. 1, 4, 6, 5. So you've got a myriad of chord progressions you can practice. So what you can do is a couple things. You can take 1 chord progression and you can practice that within those 1 and 3 keys. And you can do different variations. What did we practice before? The scales and the chord inversions. So I can take what I practiced before in my chord inversions and apply that to my chord progression here in phase 2. 1, 4, 5, 1. I can do root position. Practice my first inversion with the C chord. I can do first inversion. I can mix and match inversions. So C right here. Got in my right hand, first inversion. F, major triad. G, I can come back down. Second inversion G, and then go back to C. Or I can do second inversion C, second inversion F, or first inversion F, root position G, and then back to second inversion C. The world is my oyster. I love that phrase. I can mix and match and get granular with one specific chord progression and practice those inversions, voicings too. That's where the 7th chords come into play as well. however you want to do it. So inversions, you can apply that to this section, right? We're practicing our chord progressions. Chord progressions, add the inversions to it, add the voicings to it, and you've got a pretty solid practice there. It'll take up 10 minutes, easy, chunks. And then the last thing is your repertoire. What are you playing? What are you practicing? Michael Jackson? Are you practicing some R&B? So whatever song you're practicing, I did a couple of examples here. You want to be able to add what you've been practicing before. Let's take a look at what we've been practicing, right? Our voicings for this simple chord progression. It's 3 chords, right? The song is so I'll practice that. That's that melody. That's that leading line. So we'll do that. And then we'll also practice a little bit of those inversions. So when I'm in the chorus, I can do that G minor 9. I can always start with triads, right? More to it, minor 7, minor 9, or I can minor 7 again, passing chord, A, or I can do major 7 doesn't add to it. So the A, since I didn't like that major 7, I can go inversion, minor 9, and then I could practice all day. I love this song. But yeah, you can practice in the last chunk. Practice your song. Whatever it is your repertoire is about, you're going to practice that song. Melodies, what's going on in the right hand, what's going on in the left hand, whether or not you can add different chord voicings, and then your own passing chords, right? Styling it, making your own in however fashion you like to. But there you have it, folks. 30 minutes. Practicing piano in 30 minutes. The goal is consistency over time to achieve that result that you want to achieve. Not sitting down in one setting and expecting a Picasso piece, right? Every artist has had to develop over time, not sit down and have a genius masterpiece within 10 minutes. It's not duplicatable. So the goal is consistency. And 30 minutes, even with as little as 30 minutes, you can go a long way. Thanks, guys, for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.